Steroids or not, Barry Bonds is the GOAT at baseball. Not because of one season, not because of one stat, but because baseball literally changed the approach of him just because of how good he was. Barry Bonds' career numbers are almost impossible to precede because they go beyond dominance. Yes, he finished with 762 home runs, but what really separates him from others is how he beats pitchers without even swinging the bat. He has the all-time record for total walks and intentional walks, which told you everything you needed to know of how pitchers viewed him. He had a total of 2,558 walks and 688 intentional walks. To show how crazy that is, the second closest is Albert Pujols with only 316. Barry Bonds doubles that. To show other stats, his career on-base percentage sits at 444, which means he gets on 44% of the time. That's almost half the time. That is insane. Barry Bonds is also the first and only in MLB history to be in the 500 home run club and 500 stolen base club, proving he wasn't just strong, he was fast, athletic, and incredibly smart on the base paths. There has never been a player combined with the power, patience, speed, and longevity of what Barry Bonds did. Barry Bonds didn't just have one dominant stretch. He controlled baseball for years. He won 7 MVP awards, which is more than any MLB player in history, second being Shohei Ohtani with 4. And all those awards came across completely different stages of his career. Bonds winning MVPs in his mid-20s, his late 20s, 30s, showing that he didn't rely on just one skill or one version of himself. While most stars fade, Bonds adjusted, evolved, and stayed elite longer than anyone else. That level of sustained greatness is a huge reason why he is the GOAT, and that case is just so strong on why he is the GOAT. Now, yes, the steroid conversation is nearly impossible to avoid with Barry Bonds. But context matters. Before any steroid allegations, Bonds already had a Hall of Fame career. Through the 1998 season, he had over 400 home runs and nearly 450 stolen bases, 3 MVP awards, 8 Gold Gloves, and 7 Silver Sluggers. He also carried the career on-base percentage well over 400 during that stretch. At that point in his career, he was already being discussed as being one of the greatest all-around center fielders of all time. Steroids don't explain pitch recognition, strike zone control, bat path, and the ability to draw more walks than most lineups in the MLB. If steroids alone created greatness, we would have seen many players match Bonds like Sammy Sosa, Mark McGwire, Jose Canseco, and more. But players didn't match Bonds' production. No one even came close. The foundation of his dominance was built before steroids were even in the conversation. What truly separates Barry Bonds from every other legend, he mentally broke the sport. Pitchers were so afraid from Bonds, intentional walks became a routine. Even in situations where giving up a run that made no sense, no outs, bases loaded, you would still intentionally walk Barry Bonds. Managers chose to face the next hitter than throwing a single pitch to Barry Bonds. He forced teams to rewrite their game plans, except losing small battles to avoid massive mistakes. No hitter in baseball commanded that level of fear and dominance, so I think this just shows he is the clear GOAT. So like I said, Barry Bonds is the GOAT in my eyes, and I think I just proved to you that he is the GOAT. You couldn't stop him no matter what was thrown to him. Well, that's all I got for the week. I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas, and I'll see you next time.